the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
7 December na Ghana kwa akoto aba a ubia eguso ye ne campaign Dr. Bawumia for NPP ye ne de sanso na John Dramani Mahama for NDC so ye ne de na Nigeria for a ewo Ghana ha enso akasa kakra de afa 7 December abato no a ye be kwa akoto no na one day one say abato no one enya citizens ntinya ade se one ebetimi atubi na mum one a obetena ekrom ha ache no one ebetu Ghana for say ma one enya mistake on 7 December na one enkonkoto aba emfa ma John Dramani Mahama because one hour say one eba hakofo pen so up to now na ohwe NPP amemo a one ebu obi kra de nsasi ni boka say me ya ade se dwum so e collapse ni business e wa bra na me try say committee ni ape bibi kakra e de aye osi ebia na oye babunu that time dum so na koso no na bia na usa na senka wanyini na wodi usika wura business mu na nka dum so na e collapse business na enka beye wareho na osan tete se omanfo enenam e ka se Dr. Bawumia e corrupt a e ya na e ye ne sere hwan e na ye corrupt a on nani so ade hunu nyina ne se ode digitalization e beba because obi o ye corrupt bia on pay digitalization and so Dr. Bawumia pese bibia mu da ho fanti and ode digitalization abano na yenko tie nsema won tuja
started hospital from a scratch 112 nanado he didn't one they will forever remember that man. I tell you, I mean, boy, Bawumia, Ghana card. If he be corrupt, he will not bring Ghana card. Your time, Nana Mahama, what did you bring? He bring Do-So give us. Do you remember what Do-So do? Do-So collapsed my business for 5 years. And he said, we should come and vote you when you come. We'll ever see you be president. It's not when you come, because we have ruled this Ghana before. And we see that the trouble you have put in up. Some people will say, what did they do? What did they do? That's what they always say, because they have eyes that can't see. They are blind. See, mini stadium Nanado built is 6 in Ghana. Sh0cks, which we know, it was a personal or private entity that owns Sh0cks, where the children play football or mature people play football. In Ghana, entire country, they built 150. And he said, you don't do anything. You don't do anything. There's something called fire service unit something. In Ghana, to Nkrumah time, it be only 1 day for Ghana. Today, it be additional 3 NPP build, and I don't build. Now you do something and you don't do. You see, when I tell them, this 2024 election, when they stand watching, touching, they will say, Nanado. When they see finance minister and they see defense minister, they will say, Nanado. When they watch and see how Abudu and Daddy issue was settled, they go see Nanado. Whenever 6th March come to Ghana, and when they remember the day Nanado launched, they did 6th March in northern region, they will remember Nanado. When they see all the Sh0cks, artifacts on the road, they will remember Nanado. When they see ambulances in every district, they will remember Nanado. Sure, they will surely remember Nanado. So now I answer your question. Now you.
Oh, good. Dr. Bawumia, ne campaign star no, no one oguso. Odo constituency ni mo. One constituency key stakeholders edin komo. Or your community engagement. On them maba nem rantier mebo shia edin komo ora edwum enedwe difo echiechia edin komo ora lorry parks or the drivers edin komo on 90th street edin ora fiefiem that's been the strategy, and then one of the ababedu September ya oguso odoko anyway, and that's the strategy we are sticking to, and from now to elections.
Okay. Anyway, my friends and children share more outline cost of living. Said yes, I didn't acquire. You're about me, be dear buyer. Whatever so now, what solve with that issue, you know. Fire somewhere, let's say. See, now, idea dance here say a free 2020
Ebetemoneno. We are has been going through different kind of crisis at one point in time. In fact, at some point, Grano, Maya would be to say UK, any Germany near their crown. Omunya crisis. Germany, they do baby na some crown, Omunya be, and far and wind the oil, no, a mom. And see, globally, no, there seems to be some economic crisis and a food crisis. The world is trying to get out of. Ghana, so the kakra akanye. And then maybe the other say a few year or two, you know, the mabo akosro, and ama the day-to-day life of the typical Ghanaian. No crepa ne say akosro kakra. What it means is that say opesa with the buying him or mining him now amount for 2 ababa na what's it the normal idea back one so the two to say you have to have a solution to the cost of living because a idea back where here Ghana for it's as part of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then a planning a strategy for Ghana the acquire before it will reduce the cost of living in the country. Very crucial and very important. Now, when you say your cost of living, there are some key things. Housing, baby, you better Ghana say see the one in rent and one themselves. Your utilities, petrol, name. Fuel war, electricity war, any idea account. Yeah, transportation. When it comes to the costs and prices, transportation is crucial. And see, some normal way na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did say obomodi na yeshene yet senate based on the in the past and the aka yet to me, no, so strategy in the few past each of these things. Oh, a henny,
Hello. Oh, I may, anyway. Okay, 101.7. Yani ora Dennis Miracle Abuaje Kasama Fuma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na manatiko baba ye nto aso a Mira Miracle Abuaje misamo akwaba
one for major so
ye nto aso a
enti san normal and 9 we and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did say e crucial say to me enya eho ehia no na ye de ba ebeboa na cost of living akwama wonsem no etumi akofem kakra enti wahyehyɛ no ma bebre for example kuyayo say no ensase de wo bebre so ɛho behia sɛ yebetumi de nyoma bi so aka de aye dada no na etumi ahyɛ ho kena especially when it comes to large scale farming na yebetumi aye enuaba no eni nuano no ne kɛseɛ mu na etumi aboa ɔman no eti waka how would be able to boost production. Looking at using lime, need to me improve the fertility of your soil. No, say the bear. To say my idea or my no. See the only some mind be what. For example, Brazil. A Brazil for bedia. 1 acre so bag of Bobiano. A do abahana a bohon and the Ayabina or 1 acre so Ghana. What it means is that Yama Yakia for no crampono. More bread because a Juma will be by 1 acre. I also bear 1 acre, a Juma crow, and hoarding crow. But on the way you know in your bag do. Now who can bag me? It's the answer I will be in your bag do no. Let's say just about the acre no Makumako enum. It's 1 more day no will be here when a dose of saying or Momo dear, but Omunya crossing. And see, yes, share a honor so near I introduce technology. Now, yet me a bois. Na you cry, especially when it comes to large scale, no. It's me a call a nim kaka. and Ebium, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is proposing, say, Development Bank Ghana, or Mojuma Kasia Bakopanis on Bepe funding. Now, Yadabua, a lot of development agenda in the country. And Development Bank Ghana, Ebebua, now you provided the needed finance and the funding. I'm a large scale farming. Whilst at the same time, no, you share a quite a warehouses are see across the country, no, you be beam. Now, my silos, no, and the warehouses not dorsal. Now, it's me, yes, in the Abeya, it's me, see. You'd realize that a lot of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's plans going into the future, no. But never say it's not in vacuum. Just an announcement, Mamuka. Ewo enyina so ne niama yetimi aye so far no emu de he ena ko yie emu de he ena aka entumi ko yie enti de ko yie ne de ye bo ho ban enti planting for food and jobs eboa ekuafo dodo na across the country no ehe e fine bayin na si ye hwe ne ye hwemukena ya ne mu de na timi akoyie si ye bo ho ban enti that would continue warehouse na yekuso ayesise no. We'll have to scale it up and upgrade it and improve and increase the numbers. Yes, you know, irrigation systems, you know, a fine our car. Yen to me, ye manin kokosi. Falugu dama ye kasi besia. A sunny economic challenges in yen to me every you know. Washabo salvation every so that irrigation system can come on stream to provide the needed irrigation for our brothers and sisters in the northern part of the country. And it's an influence some parts of the northern part of Omunya crisis.
Me too.
Looking at what we have done so far, looking at how what we have done has succeeded and what is outstanding. Transportation, one of my agents at Ghana, especially when it comes to the urban areas. Transport cost, about Hagana for senior Oje salary, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Ote Madina, a free Madina, Eko, Yoyene Juma, Kra, or spending, 15 Ghana cedis. It's every 10 days, or spending 15 cedis times 10. 30 days, transportation in one number 450 Ghana cedis out of the salary of 1,800 Ghana cedis. And a lot of the transport owners will tell me say the key component in their cost and our pricing, price of fuel, price of spare parts, and maintenance. Into normally GPRT for me to say you petrol so it's an spare parts also. Spare parts also come from almost so it's a full. We need to have an integrated planner. You better be so what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying is that shall we begin to look at introducing electric vehicles? Electric vehicles already, so there, 50%, at least 50% savings, at least 50% savings on the electric vehicles when it comes to what cost on the petrol and diesel vehicle, no. Electric vehicles, you buy almost 50%.
Agnes, I'm saying, Amano, anyway. Okay, 1.7. Aba, Yanko.
Enti asema na make ora brigade for ne bambo for the Kobo New Finance Ministry. Say o open kuntabuo. Ambulance spare parts due 34.9 million no.
Open kuntabuo. Ye wo avenues. Sasa wo de yere. Efa. Now what the one dance here akọ. It be office of the special prosecutor. It be yoko. Be crown so de obetimi asama wo mo e wo mrem na omadi. Na ya na ade ni nyina no there could be say asama wo ka no e no kore. But when you come to court evidence based.
Okay. And now officer mo kobodom pem so ministry kun na e.
Onyere
Yes, okay. So many police for clashes. So say police for international.
Enya venue so kon.
Okay.
Yo, Mamen Comra.
Cobra.
Okay. Okay, 101.7. So, in the, are you ready?
On the pay the Mufan network, no. And electric vehicles, the Beboa, not transportation costs, like of and put them in Okasi. By end of the year, you expect about 100 of the buses are running urban way na Abua, near to me at the end. And the idea is to introduce a lot more of these electric vehicles to replace a lot of our vehicles that you are running on the petrol, diesel, near the so that the Yamaminu will cost out the tough one anyhow because your friend is saying uncle petrol and diesel. And my understanding is that about 70% of that is gone. A electric vehicle no the maintenance and to say petrol and diesel no so almost about 50% a free hop. And that would lead and help to reduce the cost of transportation hugely in the country. Ebium Adebakwa Yesha Ayana Hydro Fancy ye utilities. Which our transportation every year for the Wabesiano or lights go war and so enenam evium. And you want to be blaming ECG for the cost because production no so we are running a lot on gas thermal plants and at the NT production no eco so what we are looking at really is to introduce a lot of solar power into our national grid. And what the solar power is going to do, they say, no one will firm kakra. No one will firm kakra. And remember, cost no so akofem. Senebeya consumer no, no one so tiano. And cost will be area no will be. Into be introducing kakra. Now it's me abwa. In fact, one of the things Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is even encouraging. They say, even households no krano, you modo do na between solar. And once you go on solar no, your metering system here. So what solar no be brain now to me use why you can push it back into the national grid. Now you to me push it to add it.
Because Miko Israel. Na no wɔn solar paa kyɛ sɛ wogyina no bi a woto ani hwɛ aha kyɛ sɛ solar wɔn use banam na ne yɛtu nso bi ba mbɛte sɛ sɛ ne boarding
I see those are things we need to look at and crack, but ultimately no the point is that gradually when we begin to shift towards solar no the end game when they say yɛboɔ no ɛbɛkɔ FM kakra na afei yɛakɔ housing a dime boɔ rent more about thing if you run for rent or more than it all leads and adds up to your cost of living. And see, one of the ways is looking at reducing that cost. Rental assistance scheme here or can one say me and rental assistance scheme in put there. I mean they are sharp here that. And what he's saying is that we have to scale it up. Na and cost na emboa senebeya you bet to me. They also Ghana for say, and then no can say we are a brand here, we are baboon, we are Ghanaian, it's a child renter, we need to get that home out the Betiano, which we call rental assistance scheme, no more boy, no child rent, nothing which and kakanka at the amomo. Thousands of people in so far, or much to be benefiting, and it's one of the ways Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is preaching, say we need to upgrade it, increase the allocation to the rental assistance scheme. Going into the future. And then he's also spoken about providing shelters. I'm saying we see hostels Amakai, Ebi wa Shaman, Ebi wa Madina, Yesi bi wa Techiman, Yesi bi nso wa Ashanti region. And we share ne kwa bonten so na kwa hebe bia. Yeni anu mu bi da. Awo mu nso to no se rebe mu ni ade a. We need to begin to find ways and means a yebet be aboa Southway. And they were Afaka you form more hostel as I speak to you. You're training about 2 or 3 cohorts, that's why you're training more.